Okay, so the story progresses, the characters are introduced. It's pretty quick. It's operating in, I would say, something of a more fluid, lighter way than Bloodchild is operating, right? So it's very sort of a quick text, right? Deals with, here we see ideas of language, and then specifically in the page before, language and the connection with memory, and then or history, and then language and the connection of reading and writing, which she processes here, right? And that continues, and then the story runs out. We have the afterword, which we talked about too before, very good to look over. And then, after that is another text. And then to finish off with, she has two essays, one called Positive Obsession, the first one here that we're looking at. And this is all about the nature of reading and writing. Okay, so as an author, as a person who writes or who wrote for a living, this is a big thing for her. And so she's talking about sort of the philosophy, the sort of meta idea of reading and writing, and how reading and writing, uh, and storytelling specifically, what she, finds relevant in it as a way of expressing, her ideas. So good stuff. I highly recommend it. And then the last one, Fure Scribendi, uh, is really a good one, especially for if you're like me or most people, writing is difficult. Writing is oftentimes just writer's block, right? Writing is anxiety, right? And so she just, really gives, I think, a lot of good, good, how-to statements here. Forget inspiration, forget talent, right? And don't worry about imagination. And in the end, um, it's persistence, right? So writing is difficult, as she says here, right? And so writing is really about, persistence. And I would say the same thing about reading, right? So um, I don't know if that makes us feel better about the act of reading and writing, but it's somewhere along the line, I think we get the idea that it should be simple, that it should be easy to do, and it's not, and it's not for good reasons, I think. But so something to think about, nature of writing, along with all the other stuff in the text. Okay, good luck. We'll see you on the other side, which would be Module 13.0.